come into America, that answer should be no. And that ought to be an issue of great agreement. So today I call upon my colleagues to join me in supporting these amendments and coming together. Together, these amendments strengthen our nation both at home and abroad. We are stronger than the obstacles we face. And by the grace of God, we will succeed. The stakes are too high to quit.
Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, please bless.
And we will stand together and continue to strengthen
amendments.
This exceptional nation, this shining city on a hill that each and every one of us love. I yield the floor.
Mr. President.
Senator from Arizona.
I hope that the senator from Texas, who just made a moving commentary, would consider in the future voting for the defense authorization bill rather than voting against it and standing together. We stood together on the committee with only 3 votes against the defense authorization bill, and he voted against it last year as well. So I would look forward to working with the senator from Texas and maybe getting, instead of him being 1 or 2 in the bipartisan effort of the committee, to be voting for the defense authorization bill. And I might tell him also that with his agenda as he described it, I would be much more agreeable to considering that agenda if he would consider voting for the defense of this nation, which is that thick, which we worked for months and months with hearings and meetings and gatherings, and he decides to vote against the authorization bill. So I look forward to working with him, and perhaps next time he might consider voting for it rather than being 1 of 3 out of some 27 in the committee who voted for it in a bipartisan fashion, which I'm very proud. The absence of a quorum.
The clerk will call the roll.
President.
Mr. Alexander.
Senator from Texas.
I ask for unanimous consent to vitiate the quorum call.
Is there objection? Without objection.
Mr. President, I would briefly respond to my friend from Arizona. As he is aware, this NDAA contains one provision that in the history of our country is a radical departure. This NDAA, for the first time ever, would subject women to selective service and potentially the draft. Now, was this change done through open debate? Was this change done in front of the American people? Was this change done reflecting their views? No, it was inserted by committee staff in the committee draft. And it is a radical change that is attempted to be foisted on the American people. I'm the father of 2 daughters. Women can do anything they set their mind to, and I see that each and every day. But the idea that we should forcibly conscript young girls into combat,
It's horrible.
to my mind, makes little no
I got
sense.
drafted without even a document.
A radical proposition. I could not vote for a bill that did so, particularly that did so without public debate.
Good.
And I would note, in addition to that, in previous years, I've joined with Senator Lee